Oh no, oh no, go ahead, play here so you guys can see all this chaos going on. But it doesn't run too bad. Did my game just, oh no, bro. Oh, the day is finally here, man. It is time to test out every single one of these guys all in one place here. Now, I think the first thing I really got to get together is how am I actually going to get this plane down? I got double cash on. Well, definitely needed to get everybody up. And I suppose I could start with a Ben here. And then I only have enough income for like a few of these. Or actually just like a freebie in a second one. But I'm thinking any tower that's going to deal the most damage should be focused around the center, right? So looking back at my notes, that is the tech, the ice, and most importantly, the druid, which will probably have most of the damage here. So I suppose I could put the tack here. Or maybe the ice should go there. I was thinking tack, ice, and then druid would be like somewhere here, like towards the bottom middle. Or if I put the druid here, that'd be nice. I know this guy has a lot of range. The dart really doesn't have too much going on, so I could just throw this one like all the way up here in the corner, you know, kind of out of the way. Sure, we'll do that for a start. Go ahead and play here because we definitely need some income going on. And as we go along, I will plan out exactly where these guys are all gonna go here. But I might need to put the tack down. Yeah, the dart's gonna need a little bit of help here, so this would be really good to have a nice and early and brittle. I would prefer here, but it's gonna have a crazy amount of radius, so this could be fine here. We'll have our brittle nice and early there. I'm not gonna freeze up the water because we will need this land for the water-based towers. Although the sub really doesn't need to be in this puddle. Like I could get away with putting land here, but you know, I'm not going to. Let's speed it up even more. Or actually, wait a minute. Do I have ultimate crosspathing on? Because if I do, then I can just go. Okay, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll just get this guy leveled up. We'll have him as our main damage, and so this guy, I'll plan it out once I have this guy there solid and get a ton of income going on. Oh, one thing to mention, I also have this one, the banana paragon mod, which, okay, this ability is going automatically, so I'm actually losing income here. The bananas are too strong and even the monkeys can control the power, so we gotta get a million and save up for that. I don't know how long it's gonna take us, but that might be the main way we get income here, unless it's just more efficient to go all the 555 ones here. It probably is more efficient to do it this way, but I am still curious, so we'll go for it. We'll see what it is about. Alrighty, we should now have enough for this one, right? Yeah, we do, and we can go ahead and upgrade our stalks to the pinnacle of banana production here. And right now it is a degree 1, and we immediately get 100. Oh, it's a degree 60. Wait a minute, hold up. Should I kind of set this to a degree 1 to see how it does? Yeah, we'll start with degree 1. We'll see how it is first, and then we'll get it to a degree 100 as we get everything else to degree 100. But this guy, it's making a steady 100k like every single time, so I don't think we're gonna need anything other than this. And then while this is going on, I need to plan out where everything's going to be. So I was saying I would have the ice tower here. There's a little banana guy randomly dancing around. It's probably an effect of this. The druid is gonna have most of the damage, so I would like to put the druid right here in the middle. If I can squeeze him in, yeah, that should be good. And then the third one up would be the tack. If I can squeeze the tack in the corner, I saw for a second. There we go. These are gonna be the main spots for them here. And the boat's also a good one. Of course, the boat will go in the water. I'll probably put him back here in this corner because the boat's gonna be hooking from pretty much wherever, and most of the damage is gonna be from the little planes going on. So same with the sub can go in this back corner. Ooh, maybe if I actually get the ice, it's gonna be that way. If I get the ice paragon, is it actually, oh, we actually might lose here, man. Oh, we need to get something here. Yeah, it's a loss. Let me go back into it. I'm thinking if we get the ice paragon, it might actually freeze us up and we would be good to put him there, but I don't think it's too big of a concern, right? Like they did much, like they were fine just being right here as they are now. So, oh, actually, you know what I need first? I need to put down the super, right, and get that temple up. I'll probably put the temple in this corner because yeah, if I don't have the temple down, that'll be a pain if I got these all as paragons. Well, no, if they're paragons, they're not gonna get absorbed by the temple, so we'd be fine regardless. I mean, sure, I should be able to put it right here. It's got a little bit of sacrifices in it. Yeah, just a little bit from that one, but oh, you know, I was just thinking this is probably gonna be the run where people are really gonna get on me for my placements. Look, these guys are pretty strong in itself. Placements do matter, don't get me wrong, but these guys are so strong that I don't think it's gonna matter nearly as much once we have them all up. I've got my strongest ones in the center, so I think that matters most. And actually, now that I'm in here placing them down, I really was supposed to plan this out before even like starting to record, but here I am now. We're already in here, so we might as well keep it moving, as all my towers to the side here just got absorbed. But that should be eventual, right? Yeah, that is indeed eventual. So for this guy, should we make him a 555 or keep him as is? Well, this is kind of the equivalent to the Paragon, so I think just getting that with like super range should be fine in itself. That's what I have for the first video, sure. And then I'll go ahead and get these guys down where I had them before. Now, I don't have enough income to afford everything quite yet, but we should be able to get that in some rounds. I just kind of want to get everybody placed down so we already have that in line. Now, one thing that mentioned, there actually is no spike factory, no this guy, and well, we have the engineer, but these 3 towers here actually do not have a Paragon mod. At least I didn't see one in the browser, so you could argue that I could get them as 555s. We already know this 555 doesn't really fully work out. This one's only top at those damage, and this one is way too laggy. So for now, what we've got going on the board are all of the Paragons that we'll have. We'll wait for us to get a ton of income on the board before getting these guys leveled up here. Oh no, oh no, I didn't expect to lose. I forgot my super couldn't see camo. Oh, I'm so stupid, dude. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. Alrighty, as I was saying, so I pretty much have all these guys down, and most of the strong towers are here. You know, these 3 are the strongest. This guy's pretty strong too, and I've got the wizard right behind here. But I kind of wanted to have them spread out as well so we could see each individual one. And like once we do get to the end, we can click them all. Because once they all get upgraded, they're going to be all massive. So it's going to be hard to kind of click and see them. But this setup should be good. This guy now has camo. He should be able to see all the DDTs that are getting on by. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I got scared for a second, man. The DDT started getting a little far. I was like, when I got on my towers, then I give nothing was happening, but we should be good. We just got to beat 1 round and it at least saves. Should be all right. Yeah, we're good. But now all that is left is saving us some extra income because each one of these guys is probably going to cost like 2 million, man, honestly. And we got a spike factory. Is that the game telling me that I should put one down in the corner here? It doesn't have a Paragon, man. I feel like if it did have like a Paragon mod with it, it wouldn't be nearly as laggy, but it probably wouldn't get nearly as far either. So this guy will get a head start because he does have most of our damage. He'll get a 3 million head start. But once we get around to 50 million, which should be within like 10 rounds, then we'll go and try to get everybody upgraded all at once. Alrighty, so right up to this round, we're at 50 million. I can go ahead and get these guys leveled up. We'll start out with the dart. That way it makes it easy and I won't forget anybody. And I just got to put a second one down, get that bottom path. That way I can get the top path and the middle path and go for the apex. This is one of the cheapest options here. Next up will be the boomerang, which I have right down here. Now I know these aren't like the optimal places for some of these towers. I mainly wanted to put them around just so we'd be able to see them and click on them later on when we're trying to compare pops. But even that might not be too fair because of course this is going to be the best zone for pops. But we already know based on our tests which ones actually has the most damage, so it's not really going to matter too much by the end. You know, they're all kind of working together here. One thing I am hoping for is that it won't crash my game, man. This could be too much for it to load up, but they all ran pretty smooth on their own, which is why I'm kind of confident going into here. I don't think we should really have too many issues. I mean, it's not like we have a gold village that's going to give them uber buffs. You can't even buff the paragons, man. What if I had the buff paragons mod? I feel like that would literally make this entirely unplayable here. Ooh, the boats are a little bit weird because these guys, this is the one tower that can't cross path, so I need to try to squeeze 3 in here, but I already kind of got my sub upgraded. Oh yeah, he's a little bit big, huh? I mean, I can put down the tub, it's fine. I'll use a tub for now, get the bottom path here, and then we can get this guy's top path here, and this one here as well. But I think this top one is going to be the Navrock here. Probably one of the biggest guys on the board, man. Yeah, he takes up a massive amount of area. More area than this temple here, dude. It's kind of crazy. But we are good to keep it moving. Oh, snap. Now that I think about it, we probably should have tried to upgrade these guys one at a time because you never know. Like, I'd be very disappointed if I get everybody upgraded and then my game just immediately crashes. But I mean, so far it's going smooth. Normally, if we were to have problems, we'd already see it at least lagging somewhat already, right? Who is continuously giving me income through the rounds? Who's doing that? Somebody is dropping income. I keep seeing it. The thing is this guy. Yeah, it's literally the helicopter, man. Even though the round is paused, I guess that's a way to get extra income if you guys are using this mod, man. Get hyper science here. Oh, now the druid does have me a little bit worried. Out of all the towers, this one would probably be the laggiest here. And it's also one of the largest. Not quite as big as the boat in itself, but as you see, it costs 2.4 million and it is towering above all the rest here. But the engineer is the last one. Dude, I almost forgot about him, man. Because I actually have to wait for us to get the cooldown back so we can activate him, right, for the little sentries. But cool, that should be everybody. Let me look back. Oh, I gotta sell him, I forgot. When you get this guy's at 555, that's how you know he's bugged out, man. He also got to round 342, but it didn't even get that last one, but he is a paragon here, so. Boomerang, we have the bomb, ace, heli, mortar, ray of mad, whiz, super, ninja, alchemist is right over here, and druid, and the engineer, of course. That is literally everybody. So we are good to play, and hopefully my game doesn't. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. See, it's running nice and smooth, man. Or sort of. It's a little bit laggy, and there's a ton of projectiles everywhere. Most of these guys aren't even attacking yet. But while this is going, I'll go ahead and play it. I need to set up these guys here. This is the plasma one, so it can go all the way up here. Nope, that is the laser. Okay, I got that completely wrong. This one then is the plasma one, so it can actually go all the way up here. Unless that's the rocket one. This one might be the rocket one. Man, I don't know where to place these towers, man. Move the laser all the way down here by this guy. It should be better. The other one's, no, I'll move the red one more to the center as well. It should have more damage in there. And we can go ahead and drop this guy right here, sure. Amidst all this cluster. But yeah, dude, the game is running very smooth. And I actually should be able to go to 25 times speed. Yeah, it is running nice and smooth, man. But the main question is, how long will these guys last? And that I know not. Well, I know the mortar itself gets to around 269 and the druid itself gets to 325. So we're at least going to be in the 300s. But with all these together, we should be pushing around like 450, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. If not that high, then maybe around 400 for sure. Because we already know if one of these guys is getting to 325, then all of them together are obviously going to get there. So I'm thinking the combination of all of them will skyrocket all the way up to around 450 is what I'm thinking. Also, should I tech bot these guys? Let me slow it down. I think some of them I will need a tech bot, like this guy, like the wizard I can tech bot. He'll get more damage that way. And also the little ace guy, yeah, ace I can tech bot as well. I need to set his targeting zone, which will do from, it's already going down from here to here, but I would like it more so to go from here upwards. Does this really matter? Is it actually global, but it's just like, how do you want it to look? I think that actually is how it is, but I'd have to do some testing to figure that out. Who else needs to be tech botted? I suppose the druid can be. I mean, he's got one of the worst paragon abilities here. You know, you might as well have that. Or the alchemist here, I meant. And the Navark I will save. Oh wait, no, this one, the heli. I forgot about the heli. The heli will give us extra little pilots, so we definitely want that guy tech botted. And then other than that, that is the last one, right? We could also get the sniper down. Sure, I'm not sure what that really does. I don't think I even did it last time when I had him up. And the only other one would be the Navark, but I can't save this ability for, well, I can tech bot him, and then once we end up losing, then I can use that manually, because that might be the difference between us winning or losing it. But what if these guys, instead of just getting a 400, they get to around like 800, man? Am I underestimating how powerful they are? You just hooked in one bad there in itself. I actually might be underestimating them. But everyone is going to auto attack. This guy is now set to wing monkey. This guy's already on pursuit. The mini helis are going to follow me, so I'm going to leave my mouse here towards the center. They'll probably get the most damage in here as it's going on. And both the mortar and the dartling gunner, they're automatically going to target first. Yeah, they're both set to first. I had that mod, such a beautiful mod making them the first, man. I don't know why it's not in the base game, but it is what it is. Our druid barely has any pops. The only thing that's really getting pops is his little vines, but this guy's definitely going to take off later in the rounds. Anyways, for me, it's going to take some hours and maybe the entire day, but for you guys, I'll catch you in a second. Round 524. So this is definitely a little bit higher than around 450 like I predicted. And let me go ahead and add the sound up. So normally what I was doing is I was actually just like watching some other YouTube videos and recording a little bit more, but I'll go ahead and play here so you guys can see all this chaos going on. But it doesn't run too bad. I mean, you guys saw how the spike factory was running at, and that was like around 430. Let me look back at my notes real quick and see. Yeah, this factory got to actually around 460, and that was with it fully buffed. So we are beyond a spike factory territory, and our frames are looking framey. At this point, I'm not sure what is going to have the most damage. I'm going into it assuming it's going to be the druid, just because that is the tower that got the furthest, but you never know. With all the balloons on the map, there might be a different tower that has more pierce and more like wide map popping power. Like it could be the tack. The tack usually has a ton going on. We can see the blades of the tack shooting out from the side, so that could be hitting literally everything here, and my game just freezes. Same with the ice as well. You see a ton of ice projectiles. Those are the ones that I see the most so far. It's literally the tack on the ice. Oh, and then I also see the druids here. It was blending into the right side, but I don't even think the druid's going to be hitting as much as the tack on the ice though. Now, as you can see, just about every balloon on screen is a fortified bad. It's like there's 10 fortifieds and one unfortified. You can see this first fortified bad getting pretty far right here. Actually, there's one all the way up here. It's about to get popped though. Sheesh, man, the game gets even laggier when one of these things does get popped. Yeah, they'll just freeze up like it did there. Oh, these guys are at the very end down here, aren't they? This guy's at the very end, and there's a ton more following behind. This one looks like the one to exit here. Oh, my bad. I'm a little bit far from my mic. I was leaning back. But yeah, that one is going to go ahead and exit the map. So that will be GG's. Did it not leave the map? I'm genuinely confused. I swear I saw its tail just exit the map, but maybe I was looking at something else, man. Maybe it was one of these ZOMG undead ones, which look really cool. Actually, it looks like we're about to beat this round now. Oh yeah, we just beat the round. Look at that. I've had the game played as slow as it's going now, so maybe all it needed was for us to just lose and me to reset and go back into it, and then it's got like a little bit more of the ways to go. But now that we've seen it lose, I'll just let it play out as normal. Alrighty, here we are at round 526. So this was probably going to be the round. I mean, if I played it back, it might get like another round or two, but we're around the point anyways. So we are good to go ahead and get everyone as a degree 100. But first, I am kind of curious which tower has the most pops. I know the druid has the most damage overall, but that might not mean he has the most. Oh wait, it might be him, because he's going to be turning ZOMGs directly into regular Bloons. But I think overall it's going to be the mortar number 1, druid number 2, and alch number 3, and then probably like ice attack number 4, right? Let me go ahead and inspect. At least got 1.5 billion. This guy's got 500 mil. This guy's 800 mil. Boat's got 11. Oh, I forgot he's gonna be hooking in a singular bed. He's 11.1 billion. Sniper's 1.4. Glue's 700 mil. Alchemist is 28 billion, so that's definitely one of the top tier ones there. This guy's 4.4 bill. 600 mil. 2.1 billion on the engineer, man. He's got a lot more than I thought. Our super itself's got 1.3. Oh, I forgot to cross path him. Man, I'm stupid. He would have had a little bit more if I got that buff on him. Our subs got only 55 mil. What? This thing fell off, man. Our wizards got 500 mil as well. Yeah, so most of the default towers literally don't have much except like ninja's got 15.7. So both the ninja and these guys are the strongest default paragons here. The attack has 8.6, so not as many on the attack as I thought. Ice has 6.6 billion. Bomb has 2.1. So then left over is the druid with 15.2 and the mortar with a 20.8. This guy actually has, yeah, he's got 8 billion more. All right, I didn't realize just how OP this would be, just turning all the Bloons into just a singular red one, because he also has great group damage. So if this is the case now, I'm assuming this is only going to heighten as we go further along. This guy first, and then the mortar, because the mortar has just so much AoE, and now it's going to get a ton more damage. And surprisingly, the buccaneer almost has as many as the modded druid, but it didn't get nearly as far solo. Anyways, let's get everybody as a degree 100. And the engineer. So now I will need to beat one round and then back out, because it will literally just the wizard. The wizard doesn't have his little phoenix. So I mean, do we really? Nah, I ain't gonna worry about it, but he ain't really doing too much. He's just gonna fall off, bro. But now we should have a ton more damage. I'm trying to see how far a fortified bag gets. That one was a regular one. This fortified one now gets to, I can no longer see it already. It's got bandages on the arms though. And oh, did my game just, oh no, bro, no way. Okay, maybe you just needed to do that one crash just because I have been playing it for, what has it been, like 8 hours now? Yeah, it's literally been exactly 8 hours for me recording all this. So yeah, maybe my game just really needed a reset there. The only thing now is we just gotta hope it lets us back in the game and it won't just crash again. I think it's just when they're all degree 100 it crashes, right? Looks like it's loading up here and we are right back in it. So yeah, I'll try to get everybody degree 100 again, but if it does sort of bug out, then we might have to sell some people, man. And by sell people, I'll probably sell the ones that are underperforming first. So anything that, well, you never know, because some of these guys might be very strong once they're degree 100. But also we can agree that most of the default ones, you know, they're not going to be doing too much. But the default ones themselves shouldn't be causing too much lag issues. Like if any of these guys were causing problems, it is literally most likely the sub could be one. Oh, I also never looked at this one. What was this at? This generated 451 million. So most of our income here is literally from this guy. We can also get him as a degree 100. We'll be generating even more. And I believe that's everybody. Let me go double check here real quick. Yeah, that is indeed everybody. So we are good to play this again. I might need to use the abilities on the little engineer guy, but we'll see. Hopefully we can still, you know, still do something here. What is this, the laser? I can't even see where to put this down at, man. Oh, yeah, it literally crashes. Alrighty, well, although a lot of these guys are gonna be way stronger when they are degree 100, what I can try to do is get rid of all the ones that don't have at least 1 billion pops, right? So I could get rid of the dart here. I could get rid of the boomerang. Oh, no, it's not degree. Engineer's got 2 billion. This guy's got just over 1 billion, but he might be kind of laggy too. This guy doesn't have any. I'm literally getting rid of all the defaults. This guy's only got 55 million. It's crazy. The Glue's got 749, that one can go. Oh yeah, even the aces didn't have too many. Let's get rid of this one too. Because all the ones that aren't gonna have that many pops, they're probably not contributing nearly as much. Then everyone else is in the billion range. Alrighty, sure, let me get everybody as a degree 100 once more. Hopefully that fixes it too. Alrighty, so that's everyone set to degree 100. Now, if this doesn't work, what it actually might be is a druid. Because out of all my testing for all these towers, the only one that really lagged a lot literally was the druid. But I'm thinking the reason why I was so lagging before is just because we had so much going on. on. I gotta get the sentry turrets back down. I got some good spots. Do you see where it can be placed? I can't see. Does this corner look good here? Oh, I don't even see track of it anymore. Oh, it put it down by accident. Yo. Yeah, I clicked this in and just put it down somewhere. Wherever it is where it is. I thought this one here. Oh no, it's lagging a little bit again. Oh, the other one literally got dropped right here. That's a terrible spot for it. Well, I mean, I guess it's not too bad. It's hitting something. So it's getting pops, right? If I click on it. Yeah, it's getting some pops. But that seems to have fixed it because we would have crashed by now, right? Just way too many calculations. Alrighty, so this red one, I will try to dunk. Oh, yeah, it's so laggy. It literally just auto drops it. The engineer might be raps here, man. He's got a good amount of pops on him, but it's just difficult to get his sentries down. They just keep auto dropping. I might have to sell them too. Although since we've lost so much power by selling them, it looks like the bad Bloons are getting just as far. Like this one's literally all the way down here. So even though we gave our stronger towers more damage, it doesn't even matter. Like this is still looking like a loss here. So you know what it might be? It might actually be the fact that there's just so many calculations going on. The game cannot take in every point of damage. Cause I definitely feel like now that everything is degree 100, we should have a lot more damage going on. Cause we have all the stronger towers. We just got rid of all the weaker ones that weren't doing too much. The crowd is thinning out, so I should be able to get away with putting these down in places. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I can quickly put them down, yeah. I only was able to put down the one. That's a much better spot, right? Yeah, he's already getting way more pops. How's the red one doing all the way down here? Do I have to move this one too? This one's doing all right, but still weird. I always found it weird that you had to keep cycling between these things here. If I grab this, will it instant drop? Yeah, literally just instant drops if I try to grab it, so yeah. The rest is just gonna be history. All right, well, I guess I'll leave it here for now and see how far it gets. I want to leave it on overnight. I don't think it's gonna get that far though. It's, you know, seeing how far the 45 bats are getting now. And I mainly think it's due to the calculation. The game literally just can't comprehend what's going on. I mean, I can barely comprehend what's going on. My screen is just a ton of projectiles. And I could turn them off using the settings, but why would they? It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it running for as long as I can. I'll catch you guys in a second. Yep, it's definitely looking like around a 549 is the limitation here. Let me go ahead and enable my sound again. But I literally think it's exactly what we said before, where there's just so many calculations, the game is unable to register all the damage that we have. And surprisingly, it actually has lost 3 times already before, and one of them was at like, you know, early in the 540s and one in the middle of like 545, and then now 549. This is my 3rd time playing it back here. It took me about an hour or 2 to get here, so not too long compared to how these rounds usually go. But I know they do get past this first wave of bad Bloons here, but yeah, the second wave is arriving, and it is one among the second wave that usually gets passed. I'm starting to see the bads fortified here looping at the very bottom right here. You can barely see it, but they are starting to make this final loop. Usually what happens is that one of them just slips by and I can't even see because there's just so many of them going through. They just now stopped arriving on the map, so there is a ton to deal with. That's why the game is so laggy too, man. But yeah, I can't see this one looking to exit the map here. Not sure if we have the damage to beat it here. Yeah, we don't have the boat hook anymore, so that one's gonna go right off the map, and around a 549 is going to be the limitation for these guys here. If it'll pop up any second, it usually pops up while I'm saying that, and there we go. Yeah, so 549 is the limitation here. As far as who has the most damage, I think it's the same as before. You know, the alchemist is like, that does have one-shot mechanic, so that'll probably have the highest. This one also has a one-shot mechanic for 45 bats, so this one might be the second highest, or it might be the ninja, because the ninja's gonna reduce the damage of all the bats that spawn in than this guy. So I'm thinking Alk's gonna be number 1, Ninja's probably number 2, Boat number 3, and Mortar number 4. Well, let's look at everybody here. This guy's got 1.8. I swear he had just 1 million before we started. I honestly don't remember what round we last looked at these guys at. Like, I don't think it was too long ago, because I know they did get past 500. This guy, yeah, it doesn't look like he has too many more. Oh, he lost his upgrade again. Or I probably lost like right after getting a set of reset or something, huh? Ice is at 9.7 billion, Tack is at 12.1. Our engineer is once again at 2.4. Yeah, he's all these things. I tried to place them, man, but they kept getting laggy. Every time I would click the button, it would drop it immediately right here. So only one of them was on the board. This one's 116 million. Our bomb's got 3 billion. Our mat's got 5.9 billion. Our sniper has 1.6. So yeah, sniper definitely falls off there. Our farm has generated 474. So yeah, only like another 70 mil extra. Just an only castle 70 mil. Our druid has 23 million. Our mortar has got 28 million. Our boat has 14. Okay, so the boat actually has less than both of these guys because in the 20s. I thought the boat would have more because of the hook, but I guess only using it twice per round isn't going to be too crazy. The ninja's got a 23. Yeah, I knew he'd be up there because all that extra damage that's getting removed from the Bloons does count towards his pop count. And I'm assuming our alchemist is going to have over 30, right? This guy's got 50, man, which is surprising because he was one of the worst ones solo. But it makes sense. You know, he is mainly a tower to buff other towers, so he's definitely going to need other towers to really hold hold it down while he can deal out all the damage with, turning the ZOMGs into regular balloons. But it's been a long day. I've been recording things in between recording this one. I am pretty tired, so I'm gonna go shower up, give myself some food and whatnot. But it was fun testing these guys out. Now, I did think they would get to like around 600 plus, but it was kind of laggy, and we don't have everybody on the board. If we did have everybody, we'd probably push up to like 580 to be honest. And if it wasn't laggy at all, we'd definitely be able to push up farther and higher and whatnot. I'm mixing up my words, man. All right, I'm gonna give myself some sleep. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you when I catch you, man. Take care.